Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips to get your kids to actually want to help you clean the house. So many of you ask me all the time, how do you get your kids involved? How do you get your kids part of the solution instead of the problem? I know, cleaning a house with kids can seem like brushing your teeth while eating Oreos. It's pretty pointless because they're little mess makers, but not only are they the biggest mess makers, they can also be the biggest cleaners, and I'm going to show you how. Tip number 1 is having the right tools. I like having little spray bottles just from the dollar store where the kids can add their own essential oils to natural homemade cleaners or even cleaning products that you already have diluted. And this way they feel empowered to go and clean the house using their own little supplies. You can find little mops and brooms and dusters at the dollar store, and just by giving them their own little cleaning kit, they're gonna be much more motivated to actually help you clean. Tip number 2 is to use your imagination. We sometimes have superhero cleaning parties or we've had pirate cleaning parties, but probably their favorite is when I treat them like a cleaning crew.
Kids Cleaning Crew! Yeah!
So we pretend that it's a kids cleaning crew, and they have little aprons and of course their cleaning kits, and they go to town, my friends, and they actually want to. They're having a good time cleaning because we've turned it into a game. Even I go to Imagination Station sometimes and pretend, that my house is for sale, or I pretend that my mother's coming over to visit, or that I'm my own cleaning crew, and it just really makes cleaning a little bit more fun. Tip number 3 is to make it a challenge. Whether you have 1 kid or 11 like I do right now, you heard that right. There's 11 kids in my basement right now. It really helps to make a challenge. And one of my most favorite challenges is giving all of the kids a white cleaning cloth, their own little homemade spray, and seeing who can get the dirtiest cloth. So it's on your mark, get set, go, find the dirt, and they will find the dirt, my friends. And because it's a challenge to see who can get the dirtiest white cloth, they clean obscure places that I never even think to clean. It gets clean, the cloths get filthy, they're having a good time, and I end up with a clean house. So the next time you want to get your kids involved, definitely make it a challenge. Whether it's who can clean their room the fastest, or who can find 21 items to donate the fastest, or who can get the dirtiest white cloth while cleaning the house. I promise you that your kids will be definitely motivated when you make it a challenge. Tip number 4 for getting your kids to help you clean your house is to make it really clear. I definitely recommend losing "go clean your room" from your vocabulary. Just don't even say it. That's overwhelming, especially for small kids. Instead, say things like, pick up all the cars and put them in the car bin, or can you get all the dirty clothes off your floor and put them in the hamper? The truth is, you're probably going to have to give them lots of little tasks, but that is what's going to keep them motivated. It's going to give them that sense of accomplishment, and it's not going to be overwhelming. So go clean your room, and they shove everything under their bed. By giving them those little clear tasks, you're really setting them up for success. My 5th and final tip is doing 3 tidy times a day. I find this really worked, especially with the daycare, and even now that I'm not doing a daycare anymore, we have tidy time. So not cleaning, but tidying up the stuff 3 times a day. We do it once right before lunch, right before dinner, and then right before bed. So it's like a 10-minute quick tidy where it's okay guys, quickly, it's tidy time, tidy up your toys or put things away that you've taken out really quickly. And I give them a warning while I'm preparing the food, or a half an hour warning before bed. And this way it means that the mess is never overwhelming. It never becomes some crazy thing that would take hours to clean. So doing a tidy time, a minimum of 2 or 3 times a day, is key to getting your kids to actually want to pick up and always having a really tidy home. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget, if you haven't already, to hit that subscribe button for more cleaning, organizing, and decorating videos each and every week, and ring the bell, you guys. Sometimes I go live. I don't want you to miss out on any videos that are coming up. So if you hit that bell notification, you will be notified every time I upload a new video. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Hey you guys, thank you so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. This is literally the 50th gazillionth time I've recorded this. This week I'm watching my nieces and nephews, but it's neighborhood kids. And I mean, I love it, but it's hard to make videos without them needing something or crying and fighting and juice and whining and I'm like the Pied Piper over here. The children just come over all the time, and I think a big part of that is because I'm a stay-at-home parent. So I'm here and I can give them juice and snacks and whatever, so all the neighborhood kids just congregate. they congregate. Anyways, so that leads me to what I wanted to talk to you about today. It's being the main parent. So I think because I'm a stay-at-home parent, and in a lot of families, you know, it's completely 50-50, but I think in most, there is one parent who generally is like more of the main parent. You know what I mean? The one that when they fall and scratch themselves, they cry for, or the one that has to remember all the crap that comes with kids, shoe size, teachers' names, school start date, if they like ketchup on their mac and cheese, their friends' names and their friends' parents' names, and you know, just all dentists, doctors, birthdays, haircuts, all the stuff that comes with being a parent. And I don't have a lot of brain space to begin with, so cramming all that stuff in means that some very key things sometimes fall out. Honestly, I don't know how many times I've forgotten my kids' names. Abby, Milo, who are Izzy, whoever you are, go do the there's not enough space for kids' names or birthdays in there. But what fell out recently was yesterday I was talking to Joe about back to school. We were all at the dinner table and I'm like, I cannot wait for back to school. My kids go back to school on Tuesday, so right after the long weekend here in September. And I was like, I cannot wait to put them all on the bus, and I'm gonna just literally lay in my bed in my PJs all day and watch Netflix, and it's gonna be epic, and I'm super excited for it. And he's like, you realize Milo doesn't start till the next week. Like, you have a whole week of just Milo home alone. I was like, what do you know? They all start on this day. And I was like, so sure. But now he looked it up, and we have a newsletter. I think at one point I knew kindergarten started. I mean, it's his second year in kindergarten. Why did I not know this? I almost put my baby on the bus to go nowhere because my brain's full, my friends. It's full of whether or not he likes ketchup on his mac and cheese. I forgot the first day of freaking school for him, honestly. So Joe does come in handy. Is that the moral of this story? Sometimes having a backup parent is also really handy. But no, the thing is, I'm curious. I'm curious in your household, if you're the main parent or if your spouse is the main parent. I know of a family who have two working parents, and it's the dad. It's the dad who's really the main parent. He's the one that really takes care of organizing the kids' stuff and just yeah, he's the one that they go to if, you know, they have a nightmare or whatever. He is just the main parent, and that's awesome. And I think stay-at-home dads are generally, you know, the main parent too, and there are families where it's completely 50-50. But I'm curious, let's take a poll. It's like the shoe poll, only different. We're not starting fights here. Should it be 50-50 in most families? Probably, but my husband works outside of the home all day, and I'm home with the kids, like just us, most of the time until he gets home. So of course I'm gonna be the one who gets their haircuts and knows their shoe size and does the clothes shopping, and the one that knows all the little tiny details of their life, because they are my life, they're my job, you know. So I think that it's not a slam on my husband in any way. That's just how our family works. But I'm curious how your family works. So leave a comment below if you are the main parent, or if you're 50-50 main parent splittings, or if your husband's the main parent, or if you're a spouse or whatever. There's no judgment here. I'm very tired. Did I mention there's a lot of children here? I gotta go. See you next time.